Oh, there it goes. Hey there, pals. So I just had this fun little conversation with a lieutenant. I couldn't get through to, the chief of police, which would have been awesome. I'm going to try and add this conversation into this video. Never done that before, so I don't know because I did record it. I've never added that kind of stuff into a video before, so we'll have to see if I can pull that off. Maybe I got enough noodle up here to figure that out. But um, yeah, supposedly the lieutenant had not seen the video, did not know what I was talking about. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, basically, this gentleman crossed the street on his bicycle. Crime of the century. Got yanked on from both sides of his arms. Remember that from the last video. And then slammed on the ground and called a bitch. To which the guy said, "Did you just call me that?" And the officer said, "Yes, I did." I informed the officer that it's probably a really good idea to let your higher up know they should probably drop the entire video and a press release based on the incident. I highly doubt he's even going to mention it to his higher up. He was probably involved in this basically grade school bullying situation, you know. Um, this is why I say there's no such thing as a good cop. Uh, Go all the way back to grade school. If one of your buddies is bullying another student and you don't say, "Bro, that's not cool, stop doing that," you look just as fucking shitty as the individual that's doing the bullying. Yeah, mind blowing, I know. I didn't know that either. I guess my little 4-year-old, 5-year-old mind didn't know that. Oh, bud. Anyways, gotta make sure we're still on here. Yeah, I'm gonna FOIA request this, and I'm just gonna take a wild guess because every time I've ever done a FOIA request in Illinois, Galesburg specifically, I just get social security card numbers instead of the body camera footage that I asked for. Um, they love accountability, you know. Just shove it under the rug. It'll pass over. It's good. Um, yeah, we'll see if GPD actually makes a move. Otherwise, I got to go to the city council meeting, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, dude. We're gonna have so much fun there. Um, I want them to prove me wrong. I want them to prove to me by dropping this body camera footage that dude actually did something wrong. Whether he's got a warrant or not, I don't give a fuck whether that dude's got a warrant. Don't care. He crossed a fucking street. He's a grown ass man. He knows how to cross a street. We all fucking do it every day. Let me compose myself. I want them to prove me wrong that he actually did something that put somebody else in danger. Crime. What did he do? I gotta know. I gotta fucking know. Was it just crossing the street and we're just gonna use it as a pretextual bullshit that it's a city ordinance that got written by somebody I don't even fucking know? I'm talking about the cop. They definitely don't know who the fuck's writing all this shit. Anyways, none of us do either. But I'm willing to bet about 99.9% They just want to run names through David or NCIC or whatever the fuck they're using and see if somebody's got a warrant. Especially them Nighthawks. Them Nighthawks, dude. If it's nighttime, it's dangerous. Very dangerous. You will get fucked with by cops. And then they brought up bicycle lights at one point. What is this fucking Harvey Freebird? Where you at, buddy? Where you at? Apparently, we got a bicycle light epidemic going on down here in Galesburg, Illinois, similar to Galveston and all that. This shit just never gets old. I guess I'm gonna have to start just handing out bicycle lights. But I wanna pretextualize this, like cops do, you know. They brought up bicycle lights like 4 minutes into the video. At first, it was all about him just crossing the street. And I said something about a bicycle light, and I don't know. They just pulled whatever they could out of their butthole. Oh, fun fact, by the way. I just learned this today on a random video I was watching. I guess everybody's butthole has its own fingerprint. Interesting. But, yeah. Dude, this shit is stupid, dude. Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to attempt to stab the shitty conversation I had with this ding dong on here. So it will either be on there for the rest of the video or it will not at all. But I am going to that city council meeting, and boy, oh boy, I can't wait. Also called the mayor. Hopefully he calls me back. Who knows if he will or not. He's pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind Peter Schwartzman, Galesburg, Illinois. He's actually a pretty fair guy. So I've had quite a few conversations with him, and he claims he's independent. I don't know. He was just out there hanging out with JB Pritzker, which I don't really care for. But I'm saying I don't care for JB Pritzker at all. I hate that dude. He's ruining our state. But I don't really care for the fact that our mayor went and hung out with him. But whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Peter, if you see this, I'm not hating on you. I just... not the best PR, brother. Just being honest. But thank you for always being chill with me. So, yeah, I'll see you next meeting, which is next month, and I believe the 6th. So, see you there, buddy. I think that's all I got. Let's see if I can manage to put this fucking phone call on.
Public Safety Dispatch.
Hi there. I'd like to talk to the sergeant. I just have a complaint I'd like to verbally discuss with him.
Okay. Is it for the city of Galesburg, or do you live in the county?
City of Galesburg, ma'am.
Okay. Alrighty, hold on 1 second.
Thank you. Please and thank you.
Police Department, Lieutenant Mings.
Hi there. I'd like to... who's the highest up working right now by chance?
That'd be me.
Okay. There was an incident about a month ago with a gentleman that crossed the street and basically got tugged on from both sides. I'm a journalist, by the way. Tugged on from both sides while he was still straddling his bicycle. Then they started saying that he was resisting when... I mean, it's kind of hard to get off of a bicycle when you're being tugged on from both sides. They then slam him on the ground, and one of the officers calls him a bitch. And he says, "Why did you call me that? Or did you just call me that?" Or something to that manner. And the officer says, "Yeah, I did call you that." And it was just a very inappropriate situation. Whether the guy had a warrant, I don't care. we all cross the street on a regular basis. If you're going to cross the street and now you got to give up your Fourth Amendment right just over crossing the street, I think that's pretty insane. And the way the situation was handled, whether the guy was in the wrong or not, was totally unnecessary. And I'm going to go to a city council meeting over this, but I really would rather the city of Galesburg or GPD, sorry, just drop the body camera footage from the whole thing so we get the whole story, whether it makes you guys look good or bad. Accountability is the number one thing, and that's why I run the channel that I run, is because I'm all about police accountability and government accountability. Maybe I'm totally wrong about this thing, and I would love to be proved wrong. I would love to know that I can trust within my police department, and I don't know. I think it'd be a good PR for you guys, whether you're right or wrong. It would still be good PR. Last time I did a FOIA request on something, I actually didn't get any of what I wanted, but I got social security card numbers instead, which is definitely not okay. So GPD doesn't really have the best track record, I guess is what I'm saying, when it comes to body camera or, owning up to their mistakes.
Okay, so what are you wanting, sir?
I would like you guys to do a press release on that incident. I know you know what incident I'm talking about. At least one of you got to know.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's on Facebook, and basically this dude
about a guy getting taken off a bike. You said
he crossed the street with his buddy, and basically you guys wanted his ID over it. And he didn't want to, whether he had a warrant or not. That kind of doesn't even matter. It's like we all cross streets. It's like, dude, that's a dumb. Yeah, it might be a city ordinance, whatever. You guys have discretion, you know that. It's just the way that there was no de-escalation. They just started ripping on him from both sides of his, like both arms, while he's still on his bicycle, talking about, oh, you're